Psalm 27, KJV, a Psalm of David. 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? 2. When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled. 3. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. 4. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. 6. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. 7. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. 8. When thou saidst, seek my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. 9. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not. Neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. 10. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. 11. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. 12. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. 13. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. 14. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Psalm 27, detailed analysis. Verse 1. David begins with bold faith. He doesn't say he hopes the Lord will save him. He says God is his light, salvation, and strength. Therefore, there is no room for fear. Verses 2 to 3. David recalls past experiences. Enemies came for him, but they stumbled and fell. Even if a whole army surrounds him, he remains calm and confident, grounded in who God is. Verse 4. This is the heartbeat of the psalm. David desires one thing, to live in God's presence, to behold his beauty, and to talk with him. He doesn't seek safety or power. He seeks fellowship with God. Verse 5. God is David's shelter, his secret place. In trouble, God hides and protects him. David feels secure not in walls, but in worship. Verse 6. David anticipates victory and responds with joyful worship, singing and sacrificing, not in sorrow, but in celebration. Verses 7 to 9. Now the psalm shifts to prayer. David asks God to hear him, to show mercy, and not to abandon him. He's honest, confident, yet still dependent. Verse 10. Even if the closest human relationships fail, God will never forsake. This is one of the most tender verses in the Bible. God's care is more constant than appearance. Verse 11. David asks to be taught and led, not just delivered. He wants to live rightly, even while surrounded by danger. Verse 12. He's facing lies and cruelty, false witnesses. But instead of revenge, he prays for God's justice and protection. Verse 13. David testifies, I would have given up, but I believed. He trusted in God's goodness here and now, not just in eternity. Verse 14. He closes with encouragement. Wait on the Lord. Stay strong, take courage, and trust that God will strengthen your heart while you wait. Summary of Psalm 27. Psalm 27 is both a song of fearless faith and a humble prayer for help. David moves from confidence to prayer, from worship to waiting. It teaches us God is our light, strength, and salvation. The deepest desire of the heart should be to know and dwell with Him. Even when surrounded, we can be confident. God's presence gives more comfort than any fortress. Waiting on God is not weakness, it is courage. Psalm 28, KJV. A Psalm of David. 1. Unto thee will I cry, O Lord my rock, be not silent to me. Lest, if thou be silent to me, I become like them that go down into the pit. 2. Hear the voice of my supplications, when I cry unto thee, when I lift up my hands toward thy holy oracle. 3. Draw me not away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. 4. Give them according to their deeds, and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert. 5. Because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands, he shall destroy them, and not build them up. 6. Blessed be the Lord, because he hath heard the voice of my supplications. 7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiceth, and with my song will I praise him. 8. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength of his anointed. 9. Save thy people, and bless thine inheritance. Feed them also, and lift them up forever. Psalm 28, Detailed Analysis. Verse 1. David begins with a cry, God, don't be silent. He sees silence as death. Being unheard feels like being abandoned. Verse 2. David lifts his hands in desperate, reverent prayer. Holy oracle refers to the most holy place, God's throne. Verse 3. He asks God to separate him from the hypocrites, those who speak kindly but plot evil. David doesn't want to be judged with them. Verse 4-5. David prays for justice, that the wicked would reap what they sow. Why? Because they have ignored God and his ways. Verse 6. Here comes the shift, praise. David rejoices because God heard him. This sudden turn reflects the power of answered prayer. Verse 7. David declares God as his strength and shield. He trusted, was helped, and now rejoices with song. This verse is personal and overflowing with joy. Verse 8. He moves from personal to collective. God is the strength of his people, not just of David. Anointed can refer to the king, but also to all who belong to God. Verse 9. He ends by interceding for God's people. Save them, bless them, feed them, lift them. David thinks beyond himself. He longs for God's blessing over the whole nation. Summary of Psalm 28. Psalm 28 is a journey from desperation to praise. David cries out, asks for justice, receives help, and ends with joy and intercession. It teaches us God hears when we cry sincerely. Hypocrisy is dangerous. God sees through it. When God helps us, the right response is worship. A true heart doesn't stop at personal blessing. It prays for God's people everywhere. Call to action. These psalms speak directly to every soul that has ever felt fear, cried for justice, or waited for hope. If you're one of them, this journey is for you. Subscribe to our channel and stay connected for more in-depth psalm readings, heartfelt prayers, and spiritual insight. Tap the bell to never miss a moment of encouragement and truth. Share this with someone who needs courage, hope, or strength today. Wait on the Lord. Rejoice in his help, and walk with integrity in his light. He is your strength and your shield.